be my trailer breakdown for episode 13, Smile Like You Mean It, season 3 of Gotham. This is the midway point on this special Jerome 3-part story arc before they go on a break until April. But first, if you haven't already, please like this video and subscribe if you enjoy this kind of content. Right, let's play the trailer and then we'll be back to review it.
They're all over the city. He's gonna bring back Jerome.
There are no rules. Kill who you want. What's death between friends?
And we're back. What a strong trailer with empathy of Jerome being revived. So it starts with evidence of all the smiley faces that have been indicated throughout the whole season. It looks like Jim Gordon's worked out that they're going to try and bring him back. He said they're all over the city. He's going to bring Jerome back, implying that Dwight is going to be like the mad professor and bring back Jerome from the dead, which is a pretty awesome storyline. I'm starting to think this Dwight guy is pretty freaky, insane kind of manatee kind of person. Such a good casting for the character. So then we see him in the chamber, which is most likely linked to Professor Strange, as he's being kept alive inside this incubator alongside a lot of the other people that escaped at the start of the season, if you remember. And then we get kind of a voiceover from Jim Gordon saying they're all over the city. He's going to bring Jerome back, which is kind of cool. And then it cuts to a bit where we're inside the GCPD, which is the police force within Gotham. As you know, if you're watching this video, you will watch it already. So then Jim Gordon's going mental at a cop, and it turns out he's part of the Jerome cult. And then he starts to do the kind of Joker laugh that's being played throughout the whole trailer, which will most likely be kind of played throughout the whole of the episode. The kind of iconic Joker laugh. I would try and do it, but I can't do it, so I'm not gonna try and do it. So the fact that he says they're all over, implying that Jerome's cult is throughout the whole city and there's nothing they can do about it. So this is most likely going to lead to Bruce Wayne stepping up and thinking that he's going to have to do something. He's going to become the Bat. I'm hoping this is what happens to the latter half of the season. He decides that he needs to do something massive. So then Penguin goes to Barbara's bar. I presume he's going to accuse her of being behind the kind of ghosts that we've seen in last episode of his father, when really she is behind it, but Riddler Enigma is the kind of mastermind. And this is to set up Riddler versus Penguin later on in the season. And then the most interesting epic part happens. We get Dwight with Jerome's face on it. You remember we had the kind of the picture that Cameron teased us with without his face on, and you can clearly see with the red marks around his eyes that is Jerome's face. And then we get Jerome's cult saying, "We are Jerome, we are Jerome, we are Jerome," and they chant it over and over and over again. So it's clear that he's going to be waking up or be revived towards the end of the season. And then we get a kind of sick, twisted part where kind of it says there are no rules, kill who you want, what death are there between friends. And this scene here looks like it's Dwight. He looks like the mad professor, kind of like Frankensteiner, the professor who kind of revived, who brought like Frankenstein back to life before that actually happened. I kind of made the reference. That's probably not what they're going for, but my knowledge of this program isn't amazing, so I'm just going to go with that. And then I'm pretty sure this isn't a new clip, but you know how they edit trailers to make it look like something's happening that's not actually going to be happening. But seeing as Dwight's in it, it's got to be a new clip. So now we've seen Jerome and Dwight, and this is where the kind of it plays. There are no rules, kill who you want, what is death between friends. So that's why I said earlier in this video trailer breakdown review that Dwight will most likely be killed, and this is backed up with the fact that I don't think he's listed for episode 14 on IMDb. But yes, IMDb isn't the most reliable website for anything really, as they've listed Jerome as Joker and no one's actually confirmed anything. We haven't had the green hair, so at the moment all we know is Jerome has this cult following. So this bit's interesting here. We have Jerome with a kind of, he's lighting a fire, almost like he's going to explode something, blow something up. And then the way this kind of trailer is cut, it ends with Jim Gordon looking out from a top roof over Gotham. What is he looking at? I mean, the only logical explanation you could come up with, seeing as Jerome is on the clip before, is Jerome's obviously going to blow something up. Someone did point this out in another video, someone that I watched. He pointed out, credit to him, Bubba Talks, he pointed out that, like, if you look at on the right corner, there is actually kind of like a Batman logo with the lights. It's pretty neat that he noticed it. Full credit to him, seeing as I did catch it that he tweeted it, I think, or he put it on Instagram. One or two. He put it somewhere. I got that from him. I didn't notice it myself, so props to him. That was a pretty cool find. But let me know down below, guys. What do you think he's looking over? What do you think is going to happen? And also, when do you think Jerome will be revived within this episode? It's either going to have to be halfway through or towards the end, but most likely halfway through, because it's only a 40-minute episode, and the reviving will probably happen like halfway through, and then Jerome has to come to large because the end of this three-part story arc comes the week after. And like I said in my first Gotham video, when will Harley Quinn be coming into the program? Over the last few days, there's been a lot of chatter about Harley Quinn being teased at the end of the season or at the end of episode 14. I've read like kind of things that imply a bit about both. So I may do a video covering that later in the week if anything with context comes out. Seeing as Gotham's only back for 3 episodes, then they go on spring break till April, which is kind of annoying. It's hard to find info on Harley Quinn, seeing as they've only probably filmed up to episode 14, maybe later. So if she is to appear later in the season, they wouldn't have actually filmed her at the moment. Anyway, guys, this is my video breakdown review on episode... Sorry, not breakdown review. Trailer breakdown review. So if you like this stuff, thumbs up, as it helps the channel grow. We are close to 1,000 subscribers, which is awesome. So I thank everybody for subscribing if you did. And if you're new, subscribe. And we'll catch you in another video. Peace.